Hello and welcome to Things to Ponder, the web show where we ask the questions, you think up the answers. Now, this show was originally started in a math class in a galaxy far, far away. I mean, think about that. In the beginning of Star Wars, they always say, a long, long time ago. So a long time ago, people had flying cars and all that. What universe is this? Think about that. So is it possible that a long time ago here on Earth, there was possibly flying cars and we just haven't discovered them yet? Maybe they're hidden in one of those ruins. Maybe. That's why we have architects. That's why we have archaeologists and architects working hard on these things to figure out if there were flying cars. I mean, think about that. Just picture a world 20 years from now with flying cars, with lightsabers, or if you believe that the world's going to end in 2012, which some people apparently believe, then I guess picture a world in 20 years where there's nothing. So, ponder that. You know what? That brings me to another good point. What would happen if there was nothing, and you were the only one left? What would you do? Just think about that. You had free roam of the world, there's no one left, it's just you, there's food in the grocery stores. That'd be great. You could do whatever you want, just be kind of lonely. Go to the movie theater, watch a movie. Heck, there'd be no police officers, so you could do whatever you want. Just ponder these things. I mean, these are things that people tend not to think of, and that's why this show was created, because people just don't think of these things anymore. I mean, think about Scooby-Doo. Is it natural for an adult to be eating dog treats? I mean, yeah, I realize that every now and then someone's gotten drunk, and they've eaten something that they shouldn't have, or drunk something that they shouldn't have, but, I mean, come on. Think about this. This is just, it's appalling. Shaggy needs to go to rehab. Think about that. Watch an episode of Scooby-Doo and watch as he downs an entire box of dog treats. I mean, he's taking those away from the dog, too. I mean, that dog's probably starved since all he gets is dog treats. He doesn't even get food half the time. I mean, and then you got poor Velma. She must be really poor or something, or they just not like her or something, because why don't they just get her contacts? I mean, just think about this. I mean, when she dropped her glasses for about the 18th time, my reaction was just, ugh. I mean, I was getting so angry at that show. It's just, here was my reaction at first. I mean, it was just, ha ha ha, just laughing, laughing, laughing. But then it just got so old, and then a light bulb turned on in my head. Why doesn't she get LASIK? I mean, come on. So I was hoping for a couple that she'd get contacts or LASIK or something, but it never happened. It was a terrible thing. So then, it's just, the show is pretty much no longer on the air. I mean, sure, you can call the show whatever. You can say that it's still on there, but it's really not. They don't make cartoons the way they used to. I mean, how many of you guys probably watched Looney Tunes? I bet you a bunch of you did. Looney Tunes is probably one of the greatest cartoons of all time, besides Family Guy, if you can count that as a cartoon, or South Park. Now, quite honestly, there are no cartoons made like Looney Tunes these days. I mean, who can forget the classic, oops, made a wrong turn at Albuquerque, or duck season, no wabbit season, or duck season, no wabbit season, or shh, be very, very quiet, I'm hunting wabbits. Yeah, what's up, Doc? I mean, those are classic childhood moments. Now, for all you people who didn't watch that show, here's something for you to ponder. Why didn't you watch that show? Was it because your parents didn't love you? It very well may be. Think about these things. Now, here's another thing that I am definitely going to put out there for people to think about. Why is it that people play World of Warcraft? I realize it's a great game, but they're spending at least $100 a year working on this game, playing it. That's all they do. They sit in their dorm room, or they sit in their room. They're still living with their mother, something, okay? And they're playing this game when there's an alternative game out there, there are many actually, that are either A, free, or B, cost a one-time purchase and then there's no monthly fee. And they're pretty much the exact same game, except they don't carry the World of Warcraft name, okay? I realize it's a good game, I've played it myself. It's kind of fun, I will give you that, but there are many clones out there that are either A, free, or B, one-time use. You could be saving a lot of money here. Just think about that next time you log on to your account with a Mountain Dew Code Red in your hand, okay? Now, there's one last topic I have for this episode today, and that is, why is it that everyone decided that we're going to use planes. I realize planes are a great thing, but think of all the damage that planes have done. They've knocked down towers, they've crashed, killing a bunch of people. I mean, quite honestly, if you were to ask me, I would say use blimps. I mean, just think about that. A world with blimps. Blimps are a wonderful thing until they are popped. Now, it's very, very easy to pop a blimp, but do you ever see the Goodyear blimp pop? And if it does, it slowly floats back down. I mean, it's a life raft, basically. It's a wonderful thing, and if it hits a building, it'll just bounce right off. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, so ponder that. Why don't we use blimps? That's all the time we have for today. I thank you very much for watching this show. I realize it's the inaugural show. Leave a comment if you've got anything to say. And with that, good night.